It's 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and it's time for the show that brings you the best deals in vaping, coming at you from the Vaping Underground Live network on Vapors TV. I'm your host and deals diva, TygerTyger, and with me, as always, is the illustrious and devilishly handsome VaporJoe. So, settle in for 90 minutes of interactive, informative, and money-saving vape chat. Welcome to DoneDeal.
I agree with most of that.
Most of it?
Devilishly handsome?
Oh, yeah.
Somewhat handsome.
Oh, no. Well, I might be a little biased, but I think I have a leg to stand on there. So
yeah, now, just you could just sit there the entire show, just wear that, and we'll do nothing.
Well, that's kind of what I had in mind tonight, because that little cold I had made a comeback. I was getting better for the weekend, and then I got worse again. So today I'm just really feeling kind of listless, like I just want a blankie and some soup, and yeah, so
I like it.
I'm feeling a little whiny.
Tiger needs to bring that back when she bring that with her when she comes to New Jersey. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
All I gotta say.
How about the pajamas? Like, this is just a little cape, you see.
No. The pajamas are definitely coming.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
Oh.
Pajamas are definitely coming.
There's a button. I didn't even know this. Okay, let's button it up. Now the little cape is all buttoned up. There. All right.
Now I feel naked. Now I need to wear some kind of weird, retarded... You know what? I'll have one that's with, like, Darth Maul on it. From Star Wars.
Oh, I was gonna get you like the dragon one or something. I don't know.
Or dragon be good, or maybe one that has like Boba Fett on it, or I know I'll go totally depressed. I'll be Eeyore.
Aw, that'd be so cute.
Yeah. You won't cut me dead on that. Oh my god.
Aw, all right.
Oh my god. So anyway, guys, welcome to DoneDeal. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to do a little bit of tiny recap of Vape Mania. We're going to talk a little bit about the about my workshop. The majority of the recap, though, is going to be done on Mod Envy this weekend. Let's see. Of course, we got the deals. We got Vape Mail. We're going to talk a little bit more about the new website we're going to be opening up, Juice.deals, and everything that's going on with that. And the newest, latest trends in juice deals. Juice makers deal with it.
Yeah.
And we got lots of other stuff to talk about, but well, I guess I'm just gonna go right into Vape Mail. What do you think?
Well, yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna answer a couple questions in chat. Folks that were missing me last weekend, and believe me, it is mutual. I so look forward to meeting so many of you, as many as I can. We have committed. I have accepted the event invitation, and we're already talking plane tickets, so Slam, March, be there.
Yeah, from what we understand right now, is going to be another workshop like the one we did in Mania, but Tiger is going to be a part of it, which is great.
Yeah, I'll sit in the front row and hand out.
Bullshit! You'll be right next to me talking. And it's going to be like a 4-hour. We're going to need 4 hours with me and Tiger there.
Oh my god!
Just completely scrolling out.
I'm not that long-winded.
Oh, and somebody says, "Hey Joe, would you move to Vancouver? Jersey is gross." Tiger, could you answer that?
No, you know what? Okay, I'm working on it. I would like that very much, and we will definitely see if that's a possibility. I'll be spending at least until spring in New Jersey, but I will say this, R. Kelly, anyone who thinks Jersey's gross either hasn't been there or is just jealous, because I found it really, really nice. Now, there's probably parts of Jersey that are gross, just like everywhere. But...
Camden.
Oh, excuse me. See, what can I do? But where I was lush, green, beautiful, and the part I'm not so keen on is now going back in time for winter. That part sucks, but...
I love autumn in Jersey. I love autumn in Jersey. It's
I
you know,
hate snow.
anything in the Northeast during autumn. You know, we get all the leafers. I love autumn in Jersey. It is so much fun. It's so beautiful. It's just amazing.
All right. Well, I can deal with fall a little better, but fall is just the beginning of the end. Everything starts to die, and the world turns bleak and ugly for...
No mosquitoes!
I barely saw one when I was there. I don't know what you're complaining about. I'm from Alberta. We know mosquitoes.
Somebody said, finally a VaporJoe emote. It's really... I don't know, is that an ape?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a blue gorilla.
Yeah, you know what? That is totally me when I get mad. I look exactly like that. My eyebrows touch that when I get angry. It's totally me.
Yeah.
How do you do that emote?
And he beats his chest and uproots trees. And...
How do I do that emote? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, angry monkey.
Of
okay,
course it is. Of course it is.
All right, that's totally me when I'm mad. Angry monkey.
I love it.
All right, here I'm just trying to.
That's gonna become a catchphrase, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so there you go. It's the angry monkey and tiger. Perfect. Hitman 420. You've got it. That's totally. And you know what? You put the angry monkey and the tiger together, and we will have beautiful children. We'll have angry monkey tiger children.
Oh, I'm scared.
So anyway, getting back to what we were talking about a little bit, we're going to do Vape Mail real quick. Well, it's not going to be quick, but I'm basically going to cover Tiger's end of the Vape Mail because I have all of Tiger's Vape Mail because the things I picked up at the Vape Meet. Now, before I get into that, Tiger, did you get anything in the last week?
No. No. Well, okay, I got the juice I mailed myself, but I don't think I can really talk about that because I've already received it in the mail and talked about it, but now I just received it in the mail again. It's like recycled vape mail.
Okay,
I was pretty excited for it to show up because my T-Max No Frills Mills are in there, and I needed my Dragon Banana Fruit.
Yeah, we know. Left me nothing.
That is so not true.
Nothing.
Don't believe
Nothing.
him. I shouldn't have left you anything because you're totally...
Nothing.
You're a fibber. Fibber McGee.
I'm actually, speaking of No Frills Mills, I'm actually starting to try this peanut butter custard. This stuff here is pretty damn good. For those of you who like peanut butter, I'm a big peanut butter freak. All right, so let's talk vape now. So we're going to start with Tiger's. Well, actually, we're gonna start with mine. I picked up a really badass mod. This is called the Mag mod by JL Customs, and it is just the shit right here. Check that bad boy out. It is an SX350 100 watt. Now, it uses a magazine on the bottom for two 18650s, and so far so good. It has a proprietary charge port here if you want to charge the batteries without taking them out, but you can take them out and replace them. It works really well. The only problem I find with this right now is, let me just take off my OBC tank here. And it's not a problem now. It's working fine. But you see that 510 connector? That is a pressure-fitted 510 connector in plastic. If you drop this bitch with a tank, that is going to pop right the fuck out. So you have to be very careful with this mod. Now, how do you open it for the batteries? Very simple. There's usually a nut that sits right here. I have taken that out to show you. Basically, you just slide this off. Let me get it real here. You slide this piece off here, like that. And then this slides up, and you put your two 18650s in there. It comes out all the way, but I just don't want to pull it out all the way. And then there's a neat little USB port right there, and I believe that is for an upgrade, if they come out with any upgrades. And then this just slides right back on, and there's your mod. This is an actual real magazine. Beautiful construction. This cost me a whopping $220, but it comes in this huge, ammo case and all kinds of stuff. It's a really neat mod, and if you have the opportunity to get one of these and you can afford it, get it. They're really cool. There's not many of these out there. This is one that I am going to use. This somebody says wattage. Yes, it goes up to 100 watts. That's as much as I need. I'm never going to go any higher than that. Now, I got a ton of juice at the meet. Mad Cat was kind enough to give me a big old bag of juice. You know, Mad Scope was in there and all the stuff he knows I like so much.
That Mad Cat stuff was for me. Just so you know.
No, it wasn't.
He said it was.
He's lying.
Oh.
I'm holding it hostage. You know what? You could work it off.
Oh.
And when you get here, you can work it off. And I got a bunch of other juices from various different companies. And so it's you know, really, really good. I got to taste a lot of good stuff. Now, I have Tyger's vape mail here. We're going to start off with, got her a wonderful, the guys over at .com were kind enough to give Tyger a .com RDA. Now, this is the classic .com RDA, but it comes with this beautiful little purple chuff cap that comes on the top of it. So that's going to be going to Tyger. I'm not going to mail it. I'm just going to... Now, do you want me to mail this to you, Tyger, or would you like just to wait for it when you're here?
I'll wait. Yeah. Although, okay, Scope's saying it rocks, and I am gonna need more of the oatmeal cookie, more of the Mad Scope. I was just showing him how little is left in this big bottle. This bottle was untouched. This one was full when I got here. I've been home just barely 2 weeks.
And then I got Tyger. I just went crazy. I got Tyger a monster mod. Now you have to understand how big my hands are, okay? I mean, I palm, like, this is, you know, I palm most mods, okay? This is a e-cig, this is a dual 18650 100 watt mod. You know, I palm most mods pretty well, okay? Look at this puppy. Boom. This is a big mod. This is a 252 mod. This is a quad 18650. Okay, so we're looking at, she could probably put in about 12,000 mAh worth of battery in this. It has I think it's a dual, or I believe it's a dual MOSFET. So she can get plenty of power on this bad boy, and of course has the amazing VaporJoe star on the back of it. And I love their mods, I really do. I've been buying 252 mods for a long time. I buy them for giveaways and stuff. The last vape meet they were at, I bought I think 3 and gave them out to the crowd. And when I saw this, I was like, all right, Tyger needs a monster mod to leave at home, and that, like, she could just use. She only needs to charge once a week.
Right.
And monster. So we could probably get 12,000 mAh on this, and so I think it'll be good. And you could just put the little baby.com right on top of it. And
I like that it has a star because your logo has the star. So I always associate stars with you.
Yeah, so, or Cowboy fans, and I hate Cowboy fans, so we'll just say this is the VaporJoe star.
It is.
But works great. I tried it out, and I love the magnet on this, very strong, and of course the logo on the front and the button, and I love the big fat, almost 26/650 size connector on the top of this bad boy. So when she gets it, I can't wait to see this in her hand. In my hand, it's pretty big. In her hand, it's going to look like a freaking textbook.
Really, seriously, because, you know, I don't have tiny little girl hands, but compared to yours, they look like it. Yeah. So, yeah, it should be funny. And
this box was very reasonable, okay? In terms of a quad, you know, he had them in series. He also had them in parallel. For the quad, I only paid $120 for this. So this isn't, you know, a really expensive mod for what you're getting. So I was very impressed. You know, plus they're good with their warranty service and stuff like that. So well worth the money. I think that's reasonable. And and if you look at it, extremely clean work. There's no fucking hot glue. Everything in there is really, really nice. Really, really well put together. The sled looks nice. Everything looks nice though. Very, very nice. Now, what else did I get anything else for you? Well, we'll fight over the Mad Cat juice.
Okay.
And you'll have plenty of other juice to try when you get here. I got you a 250 ml of this organic juice. I think it's called 3 Rock Vapor. Third Rock Vapor. Anyway, it's all organic. It's called Blueberry Breeze. It is a extremely light, extremely wonderful blueberry vape. They were kind enough to give me two 250 ml bottles, and one went to Smokey, which was a banana pudding, and the other, the blueberry one, I thought you'd like really, really well.
Sounds interesting.
Did I get the clip? Yes, I have the clip right here, DeMillan. Right here. Boom. So that's pretty much on Vape Mail. That's pretty much. I mean, I can't list every vendor when it comes to the juices. I got so much of it sitting in a bag. I'd have to sit there and talk about it all day. So I got a lot of juice.
Cool beans. All right, this is getting too warm. I'm gonna.
No, take off the ticker. No.
I have to. It's warm in here, and I just thought it would be fun to start the show that way. Oh.
Well, seeing you with your long hair now, well then that's fine. That's good.
My long messy hair, because.
Hey, girls look good with long messy hair. Trust me.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you think so, because that's a pretty common look around here.
Yes. Somebody asked if I got the other clip. Yeah, this is something else I got. Tiger, I got one of these for you too.
Right. I thought that's what they meant. You were talking about the magazine clip, but.
I think what is this called? The Ellipse? I forget the name of the damn clip on this.
E-clip.
E-clip. Okay, these were great. Really good. I put this on this mod. It was originally on my mag mod, but I threw it on this just to see how it would work. These were great. And what I do with these is I don't put them on my belt. I wear them like this at vape meets. I do this. Okay, I wear it like this. Now, usually I'll put it where it's like down here so it doesn't, bother me. Because if you leave it up here, it'll like stab you in the neck. But right here, it's perfect when you're at a vape meet. You just put it right up there. Works on any mod I've tried so far. He gave me a carbon fiber one, and he gave me another one for you, Tiger.
Oh, cool.
So these work great. So if you have the means, pick one of these up. They got them in a bajillion different colors. Real simple to put in. Vapors. It's a Vapors tie.
I know one of the TVA guys, the organizers of Mania, Freeze, has been using one for months and has had nothing but great things to say about it. He thinks they are just the bomb. So I was very curious about that. So I'll be delighted to test it.
Yeah, when I got it, as soon as I got it, the rest of the vape meet popped right on top of my shirt, and I just kept it right there.
Cool.
So you don't have to worry about it. I mean, I'm sure you can put it in other places, but that's where I kept mine, and it worked great. So yes, I got the clip, and it works good. Now onto the Vape Mania. We met a lot of people. I got to meet Country Pammy. Plenty of pictures of us, floating around out there. I got to meet Country Pammy. I got to meet certain, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I got to meet Condensation. But we have to keep things super secret because he's being wanted by the FBI. No, I got to meet Condi, I got to meet Pammy, I got to meet DC. Never met DC before.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if there was anybody new I met as far as hosts.
And you got to meet Albie for the first
Oh yes,
time?
And Albie. Holy shit, Albie. Let me tell you something about Albie. Albie's a big dude. Albie's Albie's about as old as my father, okay? But Albie's doesn't look as old as my father. And Albie, he's like I'm calling him a vaping prepper. Okay, because Albie always has a backpack on him with flashlights and like 4 mods, and there's like an MRE in there and like a shovel. He's ready to go at all times. He's like a vaping prepper. It's really, really awesome. And he kept up with this and we were walking all over the place and doing whatever, but like. It's very rare for me when I put my hands, over somebody's shoulders, to actually put my hand up. It's always down. So with Albie, I was actually like either higher or at the exact level of me. So it was really strange to do. He's a big dude. You know, he kick your ass out there, guys. Albie will fuck you up. And so it was a lot of fun. Let me see if there's anybody else I got to meet. Who was it? A lot of the new hosts. I'm just forgetting their names off the top of my head. That one couple. Damn it. I'm forgetting, but I got to meet a few of the newer hosts here, and just trying to see if there was anybody else out there.
Well,
yes,
and of course, people you've met before, like Scope was there, Fokker was
there.
Oh,
sure. But I was just going for the people that
new faces, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Scope, Lucidius, Nate was there with his mom. Scoopa was there, Smokey was there. Most of the regulars, were there. Yes. Yeah, there was a ton of other people there, but so yeah, we all hung out. It's hilarious too because outside of this vape meet. Now, unfortunately, this is be the last year for at least 18 months. If we do a meet with Slam or Mania, that we're going to have this kind of party, fun, intimacy because the Slam is moving to Charlotte because they're doing renovations on that expo center for 18 months. So now the one that's going to be Slam in March is moving to Charlotte in a new expo center. So there'll be no hanging out at the Marriott and all this stuff. So we're going to have to find new places to hang out. But for this particular meet, everybody, well, except myself, everybody was drunk. Even Smokey was drunk. He got so drunk he got hungover. It was hilarious. And Three Dog was drunk the whole weekend. I mean, from beginning to end, she was drunk. And she's officially now, instead of Three Dog, she's now Three Sheets. That is her new name. From now on, she is not Three Dog to me. She is Three Sheets. That's it. And she's the type of drunk that comes up to you and tells you how drunk they are. I am so drunk. Oh my god, I'm so fucked up. One of those people. So
but
she's a lot of fun.
Adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. At one point, I literally had to. Me and somebody else, we literally walked her back to her room to make sure she got there okay. But it's all in good fun. And of course, like I said, Smokey got a little tipsy, and that was kind of funny. And then we met, a bunch of other people, and it was a good meet because everybody. There was no drama at this meet. This was one of the first meets with like zero drama. I mean, no drama. There's always somebody does something to somebody, or there's Redditors screw with somebody, or vice versa. This was one meet that zero drama. It was really great, really great.
Pardon me. So,
and we'll get more. We'll get more into it on Monday. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but there's a lot more we could talk about. But I just wanted to cover a little bit, and then get into the workshop. We had a lot of workshops, and all the money went to Advocacy. Free showed me a calculator. I think I raised like $1,200 or $1,300 for my advocacy group. I gave it all to the Vaping Militia. So they got that, and the workshop was fantastic. It was honestly. The first time I've actually talked in front of people. Like, I talk to you guys, and that's easy, but it's way, way different when you do it in front of people. And it worked out pretty good. And I look forward to more and more workshops.
Yes, it did work out really, really well. And that was the one part of the meet I was able to attend from all the way across the continent. They patched me in, set up the iPads with FaceTime, and put me right in the front row. Thanks, Melissa, for helping with that. And I had the best seat in the house from all the way across the continent.
Yeah, I'll be said, I did a great job. Didn't look scared. I wasn't scared. I was intimidated because you have to remember something. If I choked on this, that would have sucked. I had to do a good job. And I'm a pretty good talker when it comes to the shows and everything, but again, it is so different when you're standing in front of everybody and you have to make eye contact and walk up and down. I got to watch Grim Green. Grim Green did a pretty good job, but I think, in my opinion, the best speaker was Joe from Vaping Militia. He's such a natural at it. He just walked around and had a fantastic workshop over, the Advocacy. I didn't get to watch the one from Not Blowing Smoke. I had left on Sunday, and I missed the Safada one because from what I understand, it only lasted like 15 minutes. But Grim did pretty good, but I think Joe took the show. And then I'm not talking about me, but Joe from Vaping Militia did a really good job. So. Yep, that's pretty much coverage we're going to do on Vape Mania until Mod Envy this weekend. So, and speaking of Mod Envy, we picked up some new sponsors. If you didn't know, Tiger, we picked up J-Raps.
Oh, okay, nice.
And I talked to Alon. He was so excited, and he's going to do a lot more than wraps. He's going to start giving away mod stands and stuff, and a few others. So yeah, we made a lot of contacts over there, so it should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
All right, so it is 12:30. Jesus, we're already.
Yeah, I had a lot to talk about opening the the show.
So let's start off with some deals. Now, guys, you have to remember a lot of our deals were Labor Day based deals, so a lot of the deals are expired, and a lot of the deals were building up to Labor Day too. So. We do have deals, but some of them we're probably going to have to check out to make sure they're still in stock and the coupon codes are still active. But normally speaking, I think we've still got some good ones for you. Now, Tiger, do you have one you'd like to talk about?
Yeah. Now, I've talked about it before. Let me just... But... still talking about it because it's freaking cool and I found a better price, so you got to share it again, right? So let me just grab that and we'll go over here, bring it up. I'll bring up a picture for you guys. This is of course the SMY60 that I have had nothing but nice things to say about. I've been using this pretty much since I got home, really pleased with it, and I know Joe has one similar. He's got the Camry with that large display in it. Yep. And so similar, but I'm not going to lie to you guys, and no offense, Joe, having held both of them in my hands, the SMY has got it all over the Camry. With the carbon fiber finish on the battery door, the silver metal around, it's just a much nicer looking version, in my opinion, of this style of device. Now, I showed you guys last week. I'll just run through it again. Love the battery door. Nice strong magnets. Holds everything in there nice. The part I kind of really like about this battery door, let me tuck in that ribbon so it doesn't hold it open, is that it's beveled. You can see the bevels at the top there. It's angled. And what that means is it's not as easy to jar that door loose. It's almost protected by that bevel, but still easy to open up because of the little divot in the bottom. You do have your venting there. You've got your USB charging there as well. Now, that's nice for convenience or for somebody who's maybe, between chargers or doesn't have a charger yet. But as far as I'm concerned, with the ease with which that battery door comes off, I haven't used the charging. I just swap batteries. It's better for your batteries. The chargers do a better job than the USB charging anyway. 60 watts at your disposal. Temperature control as well. And not that I've tested that. I'm not really, that interested in temperature control personally, but I know a lot of you out there are. And coming in at $55. Shipped, not from overseas, shipped from within the USA. Super sweet. So, there you have it.
Yeah, and what you're paying for on this, I mean, let's face it, you can get cheaper 60-watt box mods. You're paying for the display on this. There's so much information on this thing. I mean, if you're a techno geek like we are, I mean, it's got the little like Tiger, take your. Are you firing it right now?
No, when I fire it, the wattage shows up in red like that.
Okay. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, everything changes. It's really it's a geeks a PV. Anything and everything you want in there, and the menu system there is crazy. There's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do.
And it's fairly compact too, which I like about it, because most of you are familiar with the size of a K box. That's the comparison. It's a fair bit shorter, and not appreciably wider. So you know.
I would say it's about the same exact size as the eVic 60 watt. About the same exact size, maybe slightly bigger. It's actually a little smaller.
It's having held both of those as well. It's not as wide, Joe. It's a little smaller.
Yeah, and with the screen, you just always want to touch it. You almost think it's like an old iPhone. The battery life on it is it's much smaller than an IPv-D2. Somebody put it in the room. Jay Parton, much bigger than an IPv2. IPv2 is tiny.
Yeah. Now, asking about the battery life, it depends. I have a bunch of the original Sony's, the VTC3s. I've been using those in there. They're only 1600 mAh at 45 watts, and vaping this all day because it's got mad scope in it. I find I'm going through them somewhat quickly. When I put in one of the higher mAh batteries that I do happen to have around, like a 2500 or something, it lasts longer, of course. So, but I'll switch batteries. Using this heavily, I'll switch batteries a couple times a day.
And somebody says, does the screen kill the battery? Not really, because the screen turns off. It's not like that screen's on 24/7. That screen turns off, within a few, 15 or 20 seconds after you use it. So that's not going to drain your battery. But a really nice mod, really worth the money. I think. I own the other version, but I'm gonna trying to see what Tigers is like.
And yeah, you're absolutely correct. It does have time and date in the display. As you can see, I haven't even bothered to set that yet. As far as my PV is concerned, it is August 14th at 2:20. So I guess I'll have to get in there and change that. But
okay, all right. So let's see now. Speaking of the IVPD2, well, actually, we'll save that for later. Let me just see really quick here. We're gonna work on a Joytech eVic. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that one either because that one seems to be gone too. All right, something simple. Yalic.
Pardon me.
We're gonna do some Yalic. Of course, Yalic, the man from the Holy Land, Israel. He does every month. He has what he calls a steal of deal. $11 for 100 mils of juice, super cheap. $10 shipping, but that is unlimited amount of bottles, and that's worldwide. Of course, it's coming from Israel, and it's fast. I don't know about you guys, but I bought and gotten juice from Yalic, and it's here quick. This is not China, waiting like on China. And he's really putting a lot of new flavors in this one. This month it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 flavors at $11 for 100 mils. Now, out of those, I have had peanut butter jelly time, which of course is peanut butter and jelly, which is great. I've had woody cider, which is very good. The coffee milkshake is fantastic for those of you, of course, who like coffee vapes. There's some in there I want to try, like this Zusha tobacco.
Oh, and the black honey tobacco sounds good too. I've had similar flavors, and they're.
Did you have his champagne?
Yes, I do. I have the pink champagne, which, by the way, if you are feeling adventurous, mix it with a fruit. The pink champagne and his strawberry are really yummy together.
Yeah, and like I said, every month he busts out this and does $11 for 100 mils. Again, we're going to be talking about this a little later in the show. This is the trend in juices. We're going to start seeing very good juice at very cheap prices. So yeah, get yourself over to Yalic. I know everybody who's tried Yalic loves Yalic. You can watch the reviews. There's one there with Smokey. There's one with Pibasardo. And if you just type Yalick juice review, I'm sure you will find 1,000 different people who's reviewed Yalick on the YouTubes. And I know from personal experience it's great. Tiger, of course, has had plenty of his juice, and it's very, very good.
And Vapor's Break said something about your mic making you sound like you're coming from Israel. Is he too quiet, guys? Do you want me to bring that up? We can fix all that.
Now, somebody said it's going to take 2 weeks. No, it's going to take probably about 7 days. Yeah, about 7 days for Yalick. It's not China.
Yeah, and I've never had a problem. I live in Canada. I've ordered from Yalick, and I've never had a problem with that coming through. Never.
Okay. All right. So that's Yalick, and he'll be a lot. He'll be coming on a lot when we start the new Juice.deal site, which we'll be talking about a little bit. But... Okay. Now, Tiger, would you like me to do another, or do you have something?
Well, I do have something else I can talk about if you want to look for one.
Sure.
This is actually funny you should mention, because this is something you were just talking about, and that is the 60-watt. It's something about 60-watt devices tonight. That's all I want to talk about. The 60-watt eVic. With, of course, 5,000 mAh, so tons of battery life in that puppy. And I finally broke down and ordered mine.
You ordered one?
I did. I absolutely did. I ordered it on this deal, in fact. And
what color did you get?
Oh, of course I got blue and white.
Okay. No, well, that's called. Isn't that called like dazzling white? Is that what they're calling it?
Yes, they are calling it dazzling white, and it was that or the yellow and black, because I kind of like that honeybee look, but I went with the white. And
well, I have a lot of experience with this mod. I have one here. I'm actually vaping on one right now. I can get this. There's 5,000 mAh here. It's only 60 watts, but I'll be honest with you, for most vapors, it's perfectly fine. The way you change your wattage here, well, first off, the display on this is pretty beautiful, actually. Very, very clear display on this. Let's see if I can get more closer. But it's going to tell you everything you want. That's your fire button, but you change your wattage up here. You just kind of turn this lever left and right. Kind of reminds me of the Darwin, actually. I love the way that you change your wattage. 5,000 mAh on this puppy. This thing lasts me 2.5 days. This thing lasts me a long, long time. When I first got it, I brought it to New Jersey Vape Expo. It lasted me the entire expo, 2 days of the expo, and I left on almost 2 days of the expo with heavy use. Okay, so the mod alone is worth $50. The fact that you're getting the Addy on top is a big bonus. I haven't even tried that Addy yet. To be honest with you, I have it sitting over there. I haven't even tried that Addy. But if it's anything like the other Joytech Delta 2, it's going to be a winner. So, but the mod itself is just so freaking worth the $48. And of course, it's free shipping on that site. So
now, not to Canada, but still, I think my shipping to Canada was $9 or something, which, as Canadians know, is cheaper than we can ship domestically. So I'm not going to complain about that. Right,
but this does ship from the USA. And we just started working with this vendor, and so far so good. And again, really great price, $48.06. If you were ever trying to get into one of these, get it. And they're beefy too. This thing is really heavy for a little mod. It's really it's got its act together. And then of course the charge port, which I really like, is up top. Okay, right there. You don't have to lay it down. That's the one thing I hate about mods that have the charge port on the bottom, because if you have a tank on it and you lay it down, it leaks sometimes. With here, you can stand it up and you can charge it, which I really like. So.
Someone was asking if the last mod we talked about, I'm assuming you mean the SMY60, has a removable battery. I've just pulled the battery door to show you. Yes, it does.
Yeah. So, really, really nice mod. Joytech is really coming back hard, which I'm really happy about, because Joytech was kind of floundering there for a while.
Mm-hmm. But I think they've made a good comeback with this mod, in my opinion.
This is a really high quality mod. Really, really high quality mod. I think a lot of you guys out there, if you get it, you'll really, really like this. So, yeah. Fantastic, fantastic little mod. And it's little. It's not big. I could palm that thing, so it's not going to take up a lot of space.
It's roughly, I would say, maybe just a hair wider, roughly the size of the Disruptor. I think, having used them both.
Okay, now I just want to see if this is still live. Give me a second here. And it is. There's only one missing, so yeah, it's ready to go. All right, so the next deal we're going to do is on the last incarnation of the SX Mini. Let me just grab that. Location. Throw it in the room. This is the SX Mini version 4. I'm sorry, it's the Mutation X version 4 SX Mini, okay? This is the last version these guys have put out. Really cheap, okay? Coming out of the United States, $13.95 shipped. This is an authentic mutation. This isn't a style or a clone. This is on eBay. Really, you know, really compact version of the older Mutation X's. This guy has sold 235 of them. This is coming from Ohm Busters, who are my trust, whom we always talk about, because they also, if you check his other items, he also sells caskets. Okay? If you look at his other stuff, he does sell caskets for $999 shipped. But these are extremely popular for those of you who like the smaller profile. It's got what I call the small profile Addy and the small profile Chuff style cap, which comes to more of an angle. And you know, these started off at like $24, $26, now down to just $13.95, and it ships free out of the United States. So I don't know if you guys in Canada, if you can get it or not, but I thought it was just a good deal to throw out there for those of you who you know, love your rebuildable Addies. Currently, he still has the stainless steel and white version. Black is out of stock. I don't know, if I was a big rebuilder, I'm a big fan of the white color. Everybody who has stainless steel or black, I'm a kind of a fan of the white. I don't know. What do you think, Tiger?
Well, they are saying in chat that the paint can chip on these, so they're recommending the stainless steel, and that's what I tend to do when I'm buying rebuildable Addies. I'll go for the simple metal, but yeah, I'll give you that the black and the white look really nice.
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. I don't know if these things are well, the white can't be anodized. At least I don't think they have that special powder coat or whatever. So you're saying if it gets real hot, that they can possibly chip?
Well, scratches and dings, I think, is more the concern. Okay.
So for those of you out there who are looking for a nice little low-profile Addy, great price, $13.95, shipped for free, and on eBay. So of course you have all those lovely protections. All right. Now let me see here.
Alrighty.
Now, Miss TygerTyger, is there something else you'd like to put out there, or would you like me to go on to my next?
No, you can keep going.
Okay. Let me just make sure it's still in stock, as I always have to do.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing myself right now. I had one that I didn't get to check ahead of time.
Okay. So this is the deal on the IPv-D2. Now I own this mod, tiny mod. Okay. It really is a small compact device. The guys over who make the IPv, 75 watt device. It takes a single 18650. When I mean small, it's almost as small as like a iStick 30 or an iStick 40, but it's a little workhorse. This thing works great. And the guy selling this, I'm just trying to get to the deal real fast. Give me a second here. I just want to make sure I say everything correctly so nobody gets mad at me. Yeah, over at My Freedom Smokes, if you use coupon code VaporJoe13, you're going to get 13% off your total order on anything over there, okay? So, really great deal. I have it. I use it over at Vape Mania. Temperature control on this is really great. From what everybody's telling me, it's not as inaccurate as as the other ones were. That battery door, when you open it, to give you an idea how small it is, the battery, that's all battery. It's just a single battery. Really great device, and it's powerful. 75 watts. It'll get you through whatever you need to get through, and it looks great. I like that design. I don't like the old IPv Li, like IPv3 Li, when they went back and used the old body. I like the IPv4, the IPv-D2 design. I think it looks much better, and it's really nice. Now somebody's saying the Joytech is out of stock, Tiger.
Oh, really?
Let us take a look.
Indeed.
It is out of stock.
Oh.
Unless it just happened. Well, you know what? Somebody here might have bought a few. That's kind of what happens. We do deals with vendors, but at the same time, you never get to know their stock levels.
Yeah.
So they could have one in stock, and you don't really know. But they've been on our sites for a while, so just selling consistently.
Well, I'm not surprised they sold out, because that was a really good price on that package. So.
But pick yourself up a IVPD2 if you're looking for something very small and compact, and that's the new trend. Okay. If you're gonna buy a box mod these days, they're gonna be small. Like box mods like this are actually not in fashion anymore. These big honking monster box mods. Everybody wants to make a small, little compact box mod that's very powerful, and they're taking up as little room as possible inside the unit. Now it's the same chip, but they're not making them hunky chunky anymore, and that's a prime example of that is the IPv-D2, where you get 75 watts, 118.650, and literally when you open that battery door, it's just a battery. There's no room for anything else.
Yep.
We're getting it's like the iPhone. Everything is just perfect. In terms of size and maximum use of space. So I love it. Well, that sucks, because that deal was really good.
It was a really good one. I'll have to keep my eye on it and see if they restock at that price, because that was a gooder.
Yeah, I love the Canadian language. That was a gooder.
It was.
Okay. Now, did you find something, Tiger, you'd like to talk about, or would you like me to move?
Go ahead. I'm just grabbing a link for someone who missed it earlier on the SMY60. Here you go. See Michigan guy? See Mish guy? There you are.
Now, I put this deal up 4 days ago, but this is something that's ever present. And this is the clearance section over at Angel 6. Angel Cigs has a fantastic clearance section. Okay, they got some really good stuff over there. Now their coupon code is a little weird. Okay, it's a 5%, and down for you. You know, we're used to words, but there's actually a percent in there, and a lot of people get confused and don't realize that that's actually part of the coupon code. But when you go over there, they have addies in there that are super cheap. I mean, we're talking atomizers that are $4.99, $5.98. All this ships from America. This is not this is not from China.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy different box mods. They got bottom feeders. They have all kinds of stuff in there that people, you know, if you wanted to try them, you can. Prime example, something here like the Fantas Mini. Gorgeous box mods. Tiny little mechanical. Okay, 19 bucks. Okay, they got the Hellboy in black, $7. You know what I mean? The Samurai Bonsai, $4.99. The S-Body style variable wattage, another one, a little small jobber, $29. I mean, and they've got 5 or 6 pages on this clearance section.
Wow.
And you'll find tons of stuff in there, tons. You know, people that are like, all right, how about this? The 4.9 26.650 mechanical, $6. I know 26.650 mechanicals aren't popular, but it's $6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's the copper version.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, it's just crazy stuff. They're just, you know, they just blow out stuff. If it doesn't sell in a certain period of time, the Joytech e-grip. Remember how popular those were? They were like $70, $29.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's good.
You know, I'm just going through. They got it in camo too for $29. Okay, and then I'm just looking at the ones that aren't sold out because there are some sold out things here. Okay, so it's actually 3 pages because the last 2 pages, most of the stuff are sold out. But I got tons of stuff to look at, and you know, look around the site because what Angel Cigs is like I call it a hybrid merchant because what they are based in China, but they have a USA warehouse. So what they do is they bring their most popular stuff over from China into America, so they can ship to Americans from an American address, and it's fast. You don't have to wait for China shipping time. And all their clearance stuff comes out of America. So really check them out. I just want to see something real fast. Yeah, and they still have the Joytech Minis in stock. For those of you who want the even smaller version of this, they have them on there for $59, but you get the 5% off, and of course shipped out of the United States. So yeah, really awesome stuff over at Angel Cigs. I love Angel Cigs. Now Deanna Janice says the shipping from Angel Cigs is high. It's not high. What they do is they ship priority. Minimum cost on priority mail is $5.25. Okay, and they do that for a tracking number and fast shipping. So if you're going to buy, don't buy an Addy for $4 and expect to spend, you know, $1 shipping. That's not going to work. What you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to buy a few things. You know what I mean? You don't go to Angel Cigs to buy a Addy. This isn't Fast Tech. If you wanted to buy an Addy for $4, go to Fast Tech and get the free shipping. But you also wait 30 days, or whatever for the free shipping. So
right. Pardon me. All right.
You okay there, lady? You need to take a break and get a lozenge or something?
I do have a pretty significant case of the ahems right now, but we'll forge on ahead. And I do have another one. Now, I did talk about this last week, but it bears repeating. And I just checked. It's still showing in stock. So, hopefully that will last longer than 5 minutes here. This is the Sigelli 75. Now, oh shoot, I can't reach it. It's too far away because I do have one here. What I love about this is that You can see the detail there. It's got that beautiful brushed finish on the metal, and of course the center area is available in black or the silver as well. But both of those battery doors will come off. So the nice part is, I don't know about you guys, but some of them don't have the ribbon inside that makes pulling the battery easy. You can always wrap it yourself or put a tape tab on your batteries so they're easy to pull out. But I never do. And then you've got some where the batteries fit snug and you're sitting there and you're pulling and you're trying to get it out and you're breaking nails if you're me. The nice part about this is both sides pop off and you can literally push your battery right through. So I like that. I really like that. And I use that a lot when I'm switching batteries in that. Now, it's a very, very compact little number. 75 watts of power it boasts. And you can get it, I believe, now I didn't have a chance to check this before here, but I believe the coupon code in the message that I never hit enter on. It's that kind of night, guys. There we go. There is the coupon code that you'll need to get it for just 50 bucks, 50 cents. And you're going to get a free vape sock as well. Now, do you have one handy there, Joe? I know she sent you one, but because I've got mine, I was going to show both of them. This is a vape sock. Now, what it is it's a nice little container. You can drop your entire thing in there. Boop. You can even vape through it if it's tall enough. My IPv4 works great in there. It's got a little pocket in the front with elastic, so it'll stretch and. But these are really nice sort of faux leather finish with a snap and a carabiner. So you can clip it on your belt loop or your backpack or whatever you prefer that day. So. And I got one over at New Jersey Vape Expo. I picked it up for Tiger. Really, really, really cool mod. The whole, either store opens up. Again, just like I was saying about the IPv4, the entire opening is just battery only. No, that's all it's for. Yeah.
But sturdy, and the cool thing is, like you said, you can open up both sides.
Yeah, I really like that feature, and then you just push your battery out, and you're good to go.
Yeah, and the vape sock is awesome. And is she giving anything else away with that too? I'm trying to see. Because she always gives another extra. Let's see. No, she's just doing the. She's just doing the vape sock this time around. But hey, anything free is good, and a really good price. Again, these really tiny, compact 60 to 75 watt mods, good for most people. And of course, you're getting temperature control. You're getting the, and they got some really nice sock. I have the white snake, and I have because I do buy from Wake and Vape a little. More than most people. And I have a camo version. And then I got that one that I gave you. They're just really, really nice. And of course, it's something like I could see Albie hooking on his prepper bag. To keep all his box sponsors and stuff. So I should actually send Albie my camo one. It would go good on his backpack.
Oh, there you go. And there, I found a picture of the black. That's the one that I've got. Really like it.
Yeah, and again, tiny mod.
Yeah, very, very compact.
And the people over at Wake and Vape, good people. And looking at the reviews right now, 5 stars out of 5 on reviews. So.
Oh, I'm not surprised that one. Yeah.
So yeah, great mod. You guys will like it. Again, small, compact. The average vapor will get. That's all they really need.
And coming in at 50 bucks with the vape sock, that's a sweet deal.
And it won't scratch your mod. Absolutely.
I did talk about this one last week, Big Bam actually, but the deal was still on, so I wanted to mention it again at that price. And I didn't have. It's not actually up on the blog. That was just for you DoneDealers.
You see what Tiger does for you? You guys see that? So I have a deal that goes along with this, and This is an eBay deal, and this is a great deal on batteries. When I was at Vape Mania, I bought 4 of these at $5 a piece, and this was at Vape Mania. Okay, this deal you're going to get 4 for less than $5 a piece. $18.95 for LG HE4s, free shipping. Okay. Now, what an HE4 is, now the HE2s are what we're used to. They're the red ones. The HE4s are slightly upgraded. Okay, they have a little bit more mAh. They got a little bit more amp movement. Okay, it's about 11 to 13% more battery life, and the amps are slightly more improved. And you're going to get 4 for $18.95 free shipping.
Wow.
Fantastic, fantastic deal. They remind me a lot of the MXJOs. For those of you who like MXJOs for your regulated devices, I find that they work better in regulated and not in mechanicals. These are the same to me. I think these work much better in regulated devices, like all the wattage devices we use. Again, for 4 of them, for under $20 and free shipping and shipped from the United States, from a very trusted vendor who has sold, let's just look, he has sold 422 sets and has 99.5% feedback. Now, you know how eBay works. If these were fakes, his feedback would be, there'd be a bajillion bad feedbacks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, there is a question in the room. Do you happen to know where that seller ships from? Is it Florida?
Let's see. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right in the thing. It ships from Salt Lake City, Utah. And they do ship to Canada. I don't know what the prices are. To
Really?
They do ship to Canada.
That is so rare. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out because I could use, like I say, I still like my VTC3s, but they're 1600 mAh instead of 25. So...
Yeah. Yeah, he does say ships to United States and Canada. Who knows what the prices are to shipping to Canada, but it is available.
Somebody's saying the price went up?
No, price is still $18.95 on my end.
Oh, okay, all right.
No, actually, they're right. It did go up, pricks. They do, they do this shit.
Yeah.
These fucking vendors, they do this shit.
We send you guys to them, and you guys make lots of purchases, and then they go, "Hey, these are selling like hotcakes. I should raise the price."
Yes,
we
they raised
that.
They raised it by $2. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't even realize that. I overlooked that. But yes, they did raise the price by $2. So
at
50 cents
$21 for 4 of these, that's still a very respectable price. 19 is nicer, of course, but you can't really go wrong at 21 either.
You know what? Screw him. Fuck it. I have a better deal right now. I mean, just looking at it. Fuck him. Don't even give him your business. Here you go. Boom. There. That's a really long link. I'm sorry, but that's just what I got there. You can get it for $19.95 for 4 of them. And they come with cases. And they ship for free.
Nice.
Okay? Screw that. I hate when people raise the prices on me.
Now, some people have said they don't trust eBay. It's like Joe said, look at the reviews, because vapors are very vocal when they don't get what they think they should have gotten. So the reviews will tell you, especially on batteries, if you're dealing with authentics and things like that. In terms of other purchases and purchase protection, you almost can't beat eBay because you're covered both by eBay and by PayPal. You've got better protection purchasing from eBay than you do a lot of vendors. With a vendor, and nothing against our great vendors, but with a vendor, you're dealing just with them, and they may set it right or may not. Now, I think most out there are terrific and they will solve your problems, but there's always bad apple, right? eBay and PayPal protect you when you're shopping on eBay, so
Yeah, screw those guys that raise the prices. We'll use the other link or what have you, and you're getting 2 free battery cases for it too. Screw them. That pisses me. I hate that with a passion. Yeah, as far as worrying about eBay, eBay's actually and I hate to say this, one of the best places for vapors to buy, because you got 2 types of protection. You have eBay protection, which is the bar protection, and then you have PayPal protection, and then you have feedback. So you have so many forms of ways of knowing, whereas if you go to just a regular vendor, you just have to trust your vendor. Where with this is the community will tell you.
Yeah.
So that's your best way. And I'm so pissed off that fucker raised the prices. I hate that.
Big Bam has put another link in the room, Joe, for the Samsung INRs. They're a 25R, 35 amp, 2500 mAh battery as well.
All right, I'm gonna tell everybody about this. These particular batteries, I do not like the wrapping on the Baby Blues.
Yeah.
The Baby Blues, the wrapping was really meant for, and this isn't anybody's fault, but the wrapping was meant for laptops, because how laptop batteries work are they're in series, and they solder them all together and they put them in a laptop. They changed the color of the wrapping, and they're far more sturdier. So if you're going to buy Samsung INR 25Rs, get them in the new green.
Now, Big Bam's apologizing now. Don't apologize, Big Bam. They're still great batteries.
Yeah.
And the problem is what I've felt with those jackets, that wrap, it's brittle. So it wants to split. It wants to get those little pick marks in it and things like that. Now, if you're really careful with your batteries, like I tend to be,
if you're using a tube mod, fantastic. They'll never if you're still using a tube mod, they work fantastic.
Now that's where I would disagree, Joe, because that is where they're dangerous. If your jacket does have an issue, in a tube mod is where you'll have a problem, because if it makes contact with the side, you can have all kinds of interesting things happen.
The problem I was having with these is as I put them in the box mod and slid them in, the corners would just immediately rip.
Yes.
Yeah. And you get those shorts.
Yeah.
With the tube, you just kind of push them up, and you close it up, and you're not getting, it's not contacting anything hard to actually make the jacket rip. That's the only way. That's the way I was looking at it. But either way, get the green wrapped versions, because they seem to hold up a little bit better. I think they know we're buying them, and that's why they changed the wrapping. They almost look like a Sony VTC. All right, already 1:10. Jesus.
Indeed.
Really fast today, guys. It's flying by. My God. All right, so I'm gonna take a look here.
All right.
Really quick.
He found them in green.
There you go. Beautiful. If that post is still active, that is the problem with the deals we put up, especially after something like Labor Day. Everything just gets wiped out, and we can't really say if it's in stock or not. But
okay, this is.
But I have something I could throw out there really fast.
You're welcome, Michigan guy. And yeah, from what you were saying, you're going to have an epic Vape Mail week. We'll look forward to talking to you next week and hear what you think.
Okay, so I have a really quick one I want to throw out there. This is Vista Vapors. I try to throw this out there for everybody once a month. Of course, you get 12 mils of juice for $1.99. I love Vista Vapors. I as much as I can order from them. I do order, 120 mils of juice at a time from them. Their apple pie is fantastic. Their razzleberry, their wild berry is very good. Well, right now, for the time being, you can get yourself a 12 ml bottle of juice. All you got to do is pay shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's $1.99, and you get a 12 ml bottle of juice, which is really a 10 ml bottle, but they call it a 12 ml bottle, whatever. But you can actually upgrade your order. If they'll pick up for me. Come on. There we go. You can actually upgrade your size in this $1.99 shipping thing. A 17 mil is $1 extra. 32 mils is $2.50 extra. 50 mils is $6, and 102 mils is $12. So if you want to try them out, and you just want to pay the $1.99 for just shipping, you can get the 12 mil bottle. I could give you some. They don't have a ton of flavors here, but I can give you some recommendations. The apple pie, fan-fucking-tastic. It's one of the best apple pies I've had. Green apple orchard, fantastic. Really, really good. Blue raspberry, very, very good. And is there anything else in there I can see? No, and the rest I haven't tried yet. But for those of you who want to just try their juice out, blah, 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 you could do it, $1.99. You know, they don't charge you anything extra. This isn't a monthly fee or anything. And they remind me a lot of Mount Baker Vapor. But if you want to try them out, boom. And if you want to get an e-cig kit along with it, they're only $7, and you get like a car. You get like a I guess like a Kanger CE4 and an Eagle battery and a charger, and it's like $7. So technically speaking, you can get somebody hooked up on an e-cigs for less than $10. Get them the juice, the battery, and the CE4 for under $10. And that includes shipping. So really, really good deal. The funny thing is, I've actually never, I've really never noticed it that way. With the extra e-cig kit for $7. Yeah. And Birdman would say, "You fucking kidding me?" Yep. There you go.
No, they're having a battery discussion.
Oh.
So
get over there, get yourself a free bottle of juice, and only pay $1.99.
All right.
Okay, I'm just reading. Somebody's screaming. All right, what's up, Brandon? Somebody's screaming my name. What's up, buddy? What do you want? Oh, okay. What's up, Hawk? It's from Saturday. We met on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
What's up, buddy? I thought you had something important to tell me.
Another Vape Maniac?
Yes, another Vape Maniac. I thought he was going to be like, Joe, what? You know, you punched my friend. No, I'm kidding. All right, Tiger, you have anything else?
No, it's all
up to me now, huh?
I'm turning it over to you, and let me know when you want me to queue up juice deals for you.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, there's going to be. I'm trying to just see if there's one more deal I could throw out there.
You betcha.
Like I said, you know, it's so hard with these freaking. Let's see if it's still available. Yes. Okay. This is a little jobber I wanted to talk about. This little guy, I think, is really cool. As much as, you know, we're on to, you know, a lot of wattage and stuff. This little guy, it's the KSD 25 watt 18350 mini box mod. This little guy
so cute.
Is so cool and tiny. He uses a little tiny 18350 battery. Now, the reason why I like these mods is I live in Jersey, okay? We're not allowed to vape in public here. And what I love to do is go out with tiny box mods. If I know I'm going to be in Walmart or in the movies or something, I take small mods with me. I'm not going to be taking, you know, this fucking guy with me when I go out. You know, I'm going to take a small box mod with a small tank. And this little jobber is running only $16.99, free shipping from GearBest, 25 watts. It's going to do everything I need to do. You know, for a small period of time. This is not going to be an all-day vape. This is something you'll keep in your purse.
Yeah.
This is something you're going to throw in the, you know, glove compartment or what have you. But really, really, I mean, tiny, small little mod.
Yeah.
And like I said, for $16.99 free shipping, it is really cool just to pick up and like I said, throw in your purse or throw in your, like, you know, shirt pocket or what have you, to go out and if you're going to go out to dinner or something, you know, a 900 mAh battery, which is you know, which you'll get on a decent 18350 that can handle that amperage, it's going to last you about an hour and a half. It's or 2 hours. I mean, you're not going to get through Lord of the Rings on this bitch. You know, this is really meant like you're going to go to the store or you're going to go or what have you. But don't forget, it's got a little micro SD in there, so you can charge it on the go. So it's not like you got to go through all these crazy 18350 batteries. But
micro SD, or are you taking pictures?
Micro USB. Sorry, micro USB. Micro USB. So you can charge it in your car, or what have you, and you know, using your cell phone charger, and it'll work. Love that little guy. I ordered 2 of them. I haven't gotten them yet. I only threw this out there on August 28th. So. I just want to draw attention to it again. Really, really nice. Really, really cool little device. I'm very excited to get this thing. I'm sure when it's in my hand and I take a picture of it, it's going to be like, boop. You know, it's going to be tiny. But it's going to be, it's definitely going to use that a lot. Somebody writes, perfect for church, 1 hour. There you go. It's your church mod.
I think they're just cute as a button. And such a nice finish on them, too. That brushed finish again.
Hey, there you go. And we got to start thinking about this.
Yeah, that's right. Ozark Breeze says it's great for a stocking stuffer. Yeah, it sure would be.
Yeah, for real. And, yeah, really cute little mod. So, you know, it's not what the community wants. Like, sometimes everybody always wants the biggest, the best, and the newest, but sometimes you got to kind of hang back. And go, you know, there are people out there that still want. I mean, when was the last time we did an Ego battery deal? You know, I guarantee you there are people out there that want Ego batteries. You know.
Oh yeah.
And this is one of those times where it's like, you know, not everybody wants these big honking chunkin mods like this, and they don't want, you know, 200 watts. They want a little tiny mod.
Yeah.
You know, I keep that. I don't know if you guys remember that old school. It literally built into I think it's the Anokin VTR, where it actually plugs directly into your cigarette lighter and you dial it in and it has a cord and you vape on it. I keep that in my truck. I've never used it, but if I don't have a mod, I know I have a mod in hand. Oh, DVR. Thank you, Janet. It's a DVR, a DRV. And, you know, there are things that we should have on hand just in case shit. And this is one of them, I think. The just in case shit mod. Vaping preppers. We you know, that's the new thing. We're going to start that, Tiger. Vaping preppers.
Now, Canadian Vapor wants to know where to get a micro USB cable for the e-stick 100. Now, is that a special cable? Because for the most part, you can use, and I'll say very carefully, almost any micro USB cable. Some are not designed to put enough power through. They're just to power tiny little devices or charge tiny little devices that have really, really low draw. So you don't want to do that. You never want to starve. But other than that,
yeah, it comes with one. So I don't know if you got one without one, but look at your box underneath. There should be one in there. But if for whatever reason you lost it or it didn't come with one, I've used every micro USB under the sun to charge it for whether it's my LG cell phone or the one I use for my various tablets. They all work. So.
Now, for the iStick, I actually agree with the one commenter. D Millen said just change those batteries out, and that's what I would do. But and D Millen's absolutely correct. If you're using a wall wart, make sure it's providing enough power. What you never want to do is starve them. Okay, now, and you know, don't use one that's ridiculously overpowered either. But your device will only draw what it needs, so you have to worry more about starving it than giving it too much. Hello, Miss Jess.
All right, so we have one more thing to talk about before we go. And we touched on this last week, but I really wanted to get into this because this has to do with part of the conversation I had during the workshop. And there's a new website that's coming to the VaporJoe's network, and that's juice.deals. And I I've really, and I think Tiger's on board with me on this one. We've made it our mission to really focus on juice deals. Now, we don't do a lot of juice deals on our sites. A lot of times, let's face it, VaporJoe's is pretty much a hardware site. But juice is very important to the community. But unfortunately, again, you can make a whole website about juice deals, and that's what we did. And that's what we're going to do. And we are going to focus on all the juice deals that are between $6 to $10 for 30 mils, quality juice deals. I am making a personal mission of mine to absolutely destroy the $22 to $30 juice per bottle of juice market.
No, it bears mentioning, though, that, for those of you running brick and mortars, people expect to pay more. There's a convenience factor there. First of all, they can probably try the juice right in-house. Secondly, they can leave with it in their hand. There's a value to that. So, some of the brick and mortars going, well, I can't sell bottles that I've purchased for, that kind of money. No, you can't. But you're providing a service that an online order doesn't match. What we're focused on is the online market. And, we all know or have a pretty good idea what juice costs to make, next to nothing. And it's time that the prices started reflecting that.
Right, and there are juice, don't get me wrong, there are juices out there that are worth the money because you can't replicate them. I will continue to spend $20-some on juices I find that are worth the money. But what I talked about in the seminar, and I want to bring up a little bit before we go off the air tonight, is if the market is $6 to $10 for 30 mils, okay? And some of these well-known high-end juices stay at that price. You are going to, and you're hearing it here for the second time, not the first time, but you're hearing it live on Vapor TV for the first time. You are going to hear about juice cloning.
Yep.
You are going to start seeing China cloning juice because they're going to suck up that market like they did with the mods. And the problem with that is, not only will they do that, the juice won't taste as good, but they could clone the packaging so well, okay, that the brick and mortars they sell to and the people who buy it are going to assume it's the juice maker that is slipping, and their juice tastes like shit. So let's just say you go to a brick and mortar and you buy a bottle of cloned Standard or a bottle of cloned Suicide Bunny. You're going to assume, of course, it's coming from them, and you're going to start thinking that their juice sucks.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
If you're pricing your stuff at a level that it's not totally worth it for them to undercut you and clone you,
right,
you're a lot safer.
And the other thing I said is if you are running a company that must have a high, somebody like 5 Pawns or somebody who must have $27 for 30 mils, start what I call the working man's line of juice. Start a completely new line of juice between $6 to $10 for 30 mils. Quality ingredients from your company. You won't probably put it in glass. It'll just be in a plastic bottle, but it's coming from your company, and it'll protect you against this, what I believe is coming, juice cloning. And because let's face it, guys, you guys had a free ride for a really long fucking time, all you juice vendors. So it's gonna, China is getting bored. Let's face it, there's only so many mods they're going to make, and they're going to look for something new. And what are they going to do? They're going to clone your fucking juice, and you're going to see it everywhere. And brick and mortars. Now, you can't buy clone juice online. That is where you'll be protected. You can't buy clone juice because we can't say standard style of juice or Suicide Bunny clone juice because nobody's going to buy that. But they can definitely wholesale it to vendors, and vendors will sell it in their brick and mortars.
And
so that's
Damn it, Janet, talking about, of course, the T-Max No Frills Mills says that Watch has said they kept the price low by using simpler recipes and plain labels. Not all juices have to be super complicated to be good. Sometimes simple's yummy. And I mean, their dragon banana fruit and those donut vapes, they're terrific. But one of the things that's been my pet peeve is it's nice to have glass bottles. It's nice to have an attractive label. But then we go crazy. Like, this isn't, you know, Bath and Body products where you want pampering. This is juice. I don't need a wax seal. I don't need raffia tied around the cap. I don't need the bottle to come in its own box with shredded money surrounding it and just stupid shit. Because at the end of the day, it's all garbage. It's all garbage. And guess what? You paid for it. So that you could throw it out and then, depending where you live, pay to have it removed. You know, like, it's just stupidity. Pay for good juice.
Yes, and somebody wrote light up bottles. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool niche-y thing, but in the end, you're paying for that dumb shit, and it's stupid. You know, I brought up during the thing where it's like, it's a consumable. They're trying to sexy up a product that you can't sexy up. This is a consumable. It's equivalent to a soda or a cupcake or some, you know, it's not a sexy product. And for some reason, everybody tries to sexy up juice, and it's just ridiculous.
Now, Gregory Miller has a good point. Maybe one small exception: treat yourself to a 30 ml special occasion of your favorite flavor. Absolutely. Yeah. I have some favorites. I'm crazy about Mad Murdoch's Fluid. I will never be without it. There are some that you just like, and you're going to get them again. But for most of what goes, you know, through my vapes in a day, in a week, in a month, I'm very, very practical and pragmatic when it comes down to it. I want good juice. I want to know it was made in a clean facility, and I want simple packaging that's practical, that I can actually get the juice from the bottle into my vape without ridiculous steps and measures. And I don't want to pay for stuff that's going in the garbage.
Yeah, it's equivalent to buying Hershey versus Godiva. There are times where you know, Hershey bars are perfectly fine to cure your chocolate cravings, but every once in a while you want to treat yourself to a small sampler box of Godiva. That's fantastic. But you're paying for all that packaging, all that gold leaf boxes and string and all that shit. It's stupid. You know, it for the everyday vapor, it is really dumb. And that is what Juice.Deals is going to focus on. And I want it to be every vapor's first stop to go to when they go and look for juice. And I want every vendor to know that, you know, that it's coming. That, you know, this stuff is this is the latest trend, and there are so many vendors doing this now.
Big Bam says, wasn't there a place where they were making the juice in like a bathroom, someplace with a toilet? Yes, yes. And you know what? I will carefully suggest that they're probably not the only ones. Don't be afraid to ask questions. You're purchasing it.
I bet you they were selling your juice for $20 for 30 mils too.
You're purchasing it, you're vaping it, you're entitled to ask questions. Don't be afraid to do that. And if you're not satisfied with the answers or they're withholding answers, I'd say buy your juice somewhere else.
Now, somebody writes in the room, what is my thoughts on Mount Baker Vapor? Mount Baker Vapor is amazing. I've been dealing with them for years. They don't have the best juice in the world. They have good juice. There's a difference between, you know, juice that's going to blow your mind because you have these guys out there that are like, you know, the best chefs in the world, and then you have, you know, they just use good ingredients, good products, you know, good VG, good Nick, and that's it. You know, it's a basic flavors. If I want orange and anise, I'll go to Mount Baker Vapor. I don't need, you know, a girl with Ed Hardy tattoos on and, you know, a skull, half of her face is cut off and there's a skull there, and it's dipped in wax, and there's string hanging off it with a little trinket on it. Like, I don't need any of that. Just give me that fucking juice.
Yeah.
I just don't need that anymore. And I think the community's getting sick of it. Especially when it's $27 for 30 mils. I mean, we're looking at $1 a mil. It costs $2 to make a fucking bottle of juice. You sell it for $6, you're making 300. I mean, you're making about 300% profit. You know.
All right.
Drives me crazy.
Well, we are at 31 minutes past the hour, and it's pretty much time to hand over the broadcast to DC, who is back from Mania, I see, and he has just the best music mix. So I invite you guys to stay and keep him company. Very knowledgeable, very personable guy, and he'll take you right on through until the sun's up and the coffee's on, or until he gets tired, whichever happens first. So any parting words, Joe?
Juice.deals. I won't even get gross this time. What's my standard?
All right, good. That's refreshing. All right, I will check the IMs in a few moments, Janet. Thank you, and you guys have a great week. Enjoy your vape mail, and we shall see you next Tuesday, same time, same place for DoneDeal.
That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Penis.